Hello, everyone. This is another market moment with Randy Williams, Gurian. Hey, thanks for tuning in today. It's been, quite a ride the last 6 to 8 weeks in the market. We've seen the tariffs. We've seen, the S&P drop 21%, and then we've seen almost a full recovery. And so, as investors, we always try and figure out, or at least I do, what's behind the selling and what's ahead. And to figure out what's ahead, it's really important to realize that the market is a discounting mechanism. So what that means is the market factors in a lot of what, or at least investors do. They look ahead and they factor in a lot of what's affecting, future economic activity, if you will. And what we're seeing here is that when investors are looking ahead, again, the market's about 6 months ahead of us. They're saying, actually, the economic landscape looks reasonable. It actually looks pretty good. So what we're hearing is a lot of day-to-day just disruption and things that don't make a lot of sense. But yet the fundamentals of the economy and what's ahead for the economy and earnings, it's really about earnings, interest rates, and inflation is what investors look at, and then they buy stocks or they buy bonds. We did get some kind of jarring news about interest rates on the deficit and whatnot, potentially with the Moody's downgrade, and the bond vigilantes had a field day, but that's just for a few days. Maybe it could go longer. But stocks can go up even with 5% long-term interest rates. They can go up with 6% long-term interest rates. It just depends if the other side of it, the growth side of it, and the earning side of it contribute. And I think that's possible. So I think as much as we've had such a difficult, like I said, one of my opening comments, 4 to 6 weeks have been crazy. It looks like maybe the market's settling in and we might be able to move forward, move higher. So because things change daily, I can't predict the future, obviously, but it does seem like that market part of this, if you will, is moving forward. And that's a good sign. And you can see that in the trading, and you can see that in what's happening with a lot of stocks. So I just wanted to share with you that, and it probably doesn't make a lot of sense if you haven't spent 30 years tracking the market like I have, but I think it is true. And so I'm looking for a summer rally, and hopefully a rally that takes us maybe into the fall. And let's see if that can happen. So thanks for tuning in today, and go Mariners. My Mariners are doing great. And they got a big series against the Astros, so I'm going to be tuned into that. And they're getting most of their, some of their starting pitchers back. And they've been doing this without all their great starting pitching, which is the best starting pitching in the league. And I better stop there because I'll talk forever about the Mariners. But again, thanks for tuning in today.